Well, however, I discovered I had a much bigger problem than just falling out of my chair. I needed words. How was I supposed to learn anything if I couldn't talk? How was I supposed to answer questions or ask questions?
Bingo, I didn't highlight any of this last year, apparently. Underline, you can underline or highlight, whichever one you want. So, she can't talk. We know that's one problem. Make sure you're highlighting or underlining this. I'm gonna keep going. Y'all better pay attention.
I knew a lot of words, but I couldn't read a book. I had a million thoughts in my head, but I couldn't share them with anybody. On top of that, people didn't really expect the kids in H5 to learn much anyway. It was driving me crazy.
Yeah. Poor Melody. How would you feel if you were in Melody's shoes?
And you were smarty. And then you wanted to
How would
share
you
your
feel?
thoughts.
How would you feel? Use one of your vocabulary words. How would you feel?
Irritated.
Irritated, maybe? You could be getting.
How come she didn't write down what she wanted to say?
Why couldn't she write down why she
Well, this is a story about her.
She can't move her body that much.
she can't
Oh, I didn't.
in the beginning? I don't know if you were here yesterday when you read it, but it says she has cerebral palsy, so that means she can't speak, and she has very little control of her hands, so she can't write either. It would be all scribbly.
It'd be hard for her to write.
Yes, it would be all scribbly or hard for her to write. You wouldn't be able to understand it. Yes.
I couldn't have been much more than 6 when Mrs. V figured out what I needed. One afternoon after school, after a snack of ice cream with caramel sauce, she flipped through the cable channels and stopped at a documentary about some guy named Stephen Hawking. Now, I'm interested in almost anything that has a wheelchair in it. Duh! I even like the Jerry Lewis telethon. Turns out Stephen Hawking has something called ALS, and he can't walk or talk, and he's probably the smartest man in the world, and everybody knows it. That is so cool. I bet he gets really frustrated sometimes. After the show went off, I got real quiet. He's like you, sort of, isn't he? Mrs. V asked. I pointed to yes on my board, then pointed to no. I don't follow you. She scratched her head. I pointed to need on my board, then to read. Need, read, need, read. I know you can read lots of words, Melody, Mrs. V said. I pointed again. More. I could feel tears coming. More, more, more.
So how is Melody feeling there? She says, I pointed again. More. I could feel tears coming. More, more, more. How is she feeling, do you think?
Sad?
Maybe sad. What else?
Interested? Or
Interested.
Yeah.
Frustrated. Hey, frustrated. Good job, Daniel. Probably frustrated, right? Is that why she probably said more, more, more 3 times? She's frustrated. Sometimes when
the emotional stuff starts.
maybe she's emotionally stressed. Yeah. I know sometimes who was it? Sometimes y'all get like that. I remember I had somebody in here that would get frustrated like that, and they wouldn't be crying because they're sad or upset or being a baby. They just get so worked up and frustrated that they just get worked up. Oh, I was gonna highlight that. My bad. I was gonna highlight that. Highlight it. I'm gonna highlight in pink. I'm gonna highlight in pink. This pink is a good color.
Melody, if you had to choose, which would you rather be able to do? Walk or talk? Talk. I pointed to my board. I hit the word again and again. Talk, talk, talk. I have so much to say.
Oh, I need to highlight that. It's helping me with my inferences. Highlight pink. Highlight pink. Highlight pink. Imagine being in her shoes and not being able to express your feelings with words or even in writing. It's got to be difficult. All right, let's keep going.
So Mrs. V made it her new mission to give me language. She ripped all the words off my communication board and started from scratch. She made the new words smaller so more could fit. Every single space on my talking board got filled with names and pictures of people in my life, questions I might need to ask, and a big variety of nouns and verbs and adjectives so I could actually compose something that looked like a sentence. I could ask, "Where is my book bag?" or say, "Happy birthday, Mom," just by pointing with my thumb. I have magic thumbs, by the way. They work perfectly. The rest of my body is sort of like a coat with the buttons done up in the wrong holes. But my thumbs came out with no flaws, no glitches, just my thumbs.
So Mariah, that's why she can't write, because only her thumbs work. So that, like, imagine literally only having your thumb and being able.
Wait, so then how did she do school?
She
Does she
does
have to just answer? So she I guess test or someone does it for her?
probably, like, she has. You see, this little says, "I want to read," "I want juice," or whatever. They make accommodations for her. So maybe she'll have these, because it says.
Maybe she has a math.
So you know how I give you all the spelling tests and they're like bubbled in or whatever, or you get to pick which spelling word's correct.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she has that same spelling test. She just points to the right one. She'll point to imagine and spelled a certain
And
way.
maybe a math one for like each
Or
test.
can I say something?
Go ahead, Emma. Yeah.
She probably goes into like a small group with their teacher, and the teacher says what the right answer is, and she'll write it for her.
Well, I don't know if she can write it because remember only her thumb works, but she
Well,
probably.
no, the teacher would write it.
Oh, the teacher would write it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it.
Correct answer.
Right? She can probably write like put paint on her finger and then
Or you could even say, I guess you could have the alphabet letters there, and if I say the words imagine, she could spell it out with her thumb, pick out like IMAGINA, and then the teacher writes it for her. But yeah, there's a lot of ways that she is able to communicate using just like these boards.
because she has her thumb.
She does have her thumb, so she can. That's probably how she points. I would be assuming.
Your thumb is the most important part of your hand because you would not be able to do a lot of things without your thumb.
Would not be able to, but she only has her thumb, so she can't really hold a pencil. So that's interesting. Let's see.
Go figure. Every time Mrs. V would add new words, I learned them quickly, used them in sentences, and was hungry for more. I wanted to read. So she made flashcards. Pink for nouns, blue for verbs, green for adjectives.
So she's hungry. It says, every time Miss V would add new words, I learned them quickly, used them in sentences, was hungry for more. I wanted to read. So what does that tell you about her? Does she want to learn? Is she willing to learn?
Yeah, she doesn't care about her body. She just wants to learn.
She doesn't care about her body. She just wants to learn. She kind of wants to be, I guess, somewhat normal. Like, let's see if she gets more learning done.
Piles and piles of words I learned to read. Little words like fish and dish and swish. I like rhyming words. They're easy to remember. Like a buy one, get the rest free sale at the mall. I learned big words like caterpillar and mosquito, and words that follow crazy rules like knock and gnome. I learned all the days of the week, months of the year, all the planets, oceans, and continents. Every single day I learned new words. I sucked them in and gobbled them up like they were Mrs. V's cherry cake.
So it's even telling us here though, every single day I learned new words. I sucked them in and gobbled them up. Like they were saying, just like Anela says, she's eager to learn. She wants to learn. And I guess she's expecting herself. She has high expectations for herself, considering.
Desperate to learn.
She is desperate.
And then she would stretch out the cards on the floor, position me on a big pillow so I could reach them, and I'd push the cards into sentences with my fists. It was like stringing the beads of a necklace together to make something really cool. I liked to make her laugh, so I'd put the words into wacky order sometimes.
So it says, I like to make her laugh, so I put the words into wacky order sometimes. What does that tell you about her personality? Or like what type of personality she would have? Maybe.
She likes being funny.
She likes being funny. Maybe she's a jokester, right? You see how she, I guess, expresses her feelings in other ways that we don't express our feelings. Like normally y'all could tell me a joke or something, or
Nice and smart.
Even
yeah,
though
probably nice and smart. She's funny, I think.
yeah,
Oh.
even though she can't talk, what if she can be a comedian still? Like,
Be a comedian, she just expresses it a different way than we do, which is interesting.
I like our story.
The blue fish will run away. He does not want to be dinner. She also taught me words for all the music I heard at home.
Be on the lookout for how she expresses or how she experiences music. I think y'all probably remember
I
this.
learned to tell the difference between Beethoven and Bach, between a sonata and a concerto. She'd pick a selection on a CD, then ask me the composer. Mozart. I'd point to the correct card from the choices she'd set in front of me. Then I'd point to the color blue on my board.
So how does she tell Miss V the type of composer who wrote the music? What did it say right there? It says Mozart, I point to the correct color from the choices she set out in front of me. Then I'd point to the color blue on my board. What does she use? She uses, I guess, colors. Just to tell her.
In her card.
She's interesting. She's an interesting lady. Keep going.
Huh? She asked. When she played a selection from Bach, I'd point to the correct composer, then once again touch the color blue on my board. I also touched purple. She looked confused. I searched around for the right words to explain what I meant. I wanted her to understand that music was colorful when I heard it. I finally realized that even Mrs. V couldn't figure out everything in my head. We kept going.
I would have never guessed that's what she meant when she pointed to these.
I guess that's kind of simple.
Maybe you would have, but I wouldn't have guessed. That's how she, I guess, what it meant, why she pointed to different colors. Maybe she would have pointed to like a rainbow or something. I would have like inferred that, I guess. But I wouldn't have inferred that.
But she only had the words from that she was able to choose for that were related to music with the colors. So there wouldn't be a rainbow.
That is true. I would have never have guessed that still. You might have, but I didn't. That's how different our brains are.
Sometimes she'd play hip-hop music, sometimes oldies. Music and the colors it produced flowed around her as easily as her clothing. Mrs. V took me outside in all kinds of weather. One day, she actually let me sit outside in the rain. It was steaming hot and I was sticky and irritable. It must.
So if it says, let me just ask you an inferencing question here. Let's see. It says Miss V took me outside in all kinds of weather. One day she actually let me sit outside in the rain. It was steaming hot and I was sticky and irritable. What season do you think it is?
Maybe spring or summer.
Spring, maybe?
Spring or summer? Why do y'all say spring or summer?
Because when it says summer, it says it's steaming hot.
Yeah.
Spring is not really too hot. It's like a cool temperature.
But like if you live in Texas, y'all have experiences of living in Texas, right? What is it like when it rains? Like after it rains in Texas, it's normally what?
Oh, muddy?
Does she mean by the rain is hot?
No, just like after, like normally when it rains here in Texas, like it's summertime, right? We'll say it's summertime. It rains. What does it feel like outside after it rains? Is it cool or is it cool and crisp? Is it like steaming and sticky? Is it humid?
It's fresh.
Wait, what's the weather with y'all?
Humid, I think.
I think it was humid earlier.
It's really foggy and cloudy.
So Nella, what'd you say?
Humid?
It's normally like humid and sticky, right? Like when it rains here. So she's probably somewhere where it's kind of warmer. Maybe the weather or that day it was summertime or spring.
Been about 90 degrees outside.
Oh, beans and cheese. I didn't even read that part. It must have been about 90 degrees outside. So it's probably summertime, I would think.
We were sitting on her porch, watching the storm clouds gather. She told me the names of all the clouds and made up stories about them. I knew that later she'd have the names of every kind of cloud on word cards for me. Big old Nimbus up there. He's black and powerful and can blow all the other clouds out of the sky. He wants to marry Miss Cumulus Cloud, but she's too soft and pretty to be bothered with such a scary guy. So he gets mad and makes storms, she told me. Finally, old Nimbus got his way, and the rain came down around me and Mrs. V. It rained so hard I couldn't see past the porch. The wind blew and the wet coolness of the rain washed over us. It felt so good. A small leak on Mrs. V's porch let a few drops of rain fall on my head. I laughed out loud.
I wonder if she can actually laugh, or if it's kind of like a giggle, or if it's just like a smile.
Yeah, isn't that kind of like talking?
I mean, I don't know. That's
Because
interesting.
it just laughed.
That's interesting. I laughed out loud. Is that it?
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Mrs. V gave me a funny look, then hopped up. You want to feel it all? She asked. I nodded my head. Yes, yes, yes.
So how is she feeling here when she said, Miss V gave me a funny look, then hopped up. You want to feel it all? She asked. I nodded my head. Yes, yes, yes. How do you think she's feeling?
Like, happy,
Happy, maybe?
excited.
Excited? Yeah. And how did you come to that conclusion, Vita?
I mean, whenever Missy, I think whenever she said you want to feel it all, and then she said yes, yes, yes 3 times. So
She said it multiple times, huh? Yeah.
Like excited.
She rolled me down the
Yeah.
ramp Dad had built, both of us getting wetter every second. She stopped when we got to the grass and we let the rain drench us. My hair, my clothes, my eyes and arms and hands, wet, wet, wet. It was awesome.
Does anybody know what drench means? The rain drench.
Like what?
Drench. What does drench mean?
Soap.
Soaked? How do you know it means soaked?
I mean, it's
Because drench just seems like I've known the meaning before, but drench also
Mouse is probably out of battery, so I don't probably be able to unmute that much.
in like chocolate sauce or something.
Drench. So it's like what, Natalie?
Well, it could be like drenched in chocolate sauce.
So what does that mean? Drenched in chocolate sauce? Is there a little bit on it? Is there a lot? What is
Like a lot. Drenched means like
it's like covered, right? There's a lot. You're covered. Exactly. Good. I'm glad you made that, I guess, example. You gave us that example.
The rain was warm, almost like bath water. I laughed and laughed. Eventually, Mrs. V rolled me back up the ramp and into the house, where she dried me off, changed my clothes, and gave me a cup of chocolate milk. She dried off my chair, and by the time Dad came to pick me up, the rain had stopped and everything was dry once more. I dreamed of chocolate clouds all night.
I like this story. Okay, let's move on. But I like that story. Oh, what's the author's purpose of writing this story? Is it to persuade us to do something, inform us?
Inform us.
it's to entertain us.
It's to entertain.
Why do you think it's to entertain us? And not
Because first of all, the characters are probably not real, and because the story was teaching us about a little girl named Melody who had a disorder.
So remember, persuade is trying to get us to do something. Inform us is more of like a historical book.
Well,
Yeah.
I would think it was informed because he's like, or the author is informing us about a little girl, like this little girl who maybe it's not the exact girl, maybe he didn't put the real name inside of it, but maybe he based it off of a real story.
So kind of giving us information maybe about her and her life, I guess is what you're talking about.
But
Yeah.
if it was informed, it had some facts in it.
And it's to entertain because
Yeah, there you go. You made a good point. I didn't think of that. She made a good point. She said it would have facts in it, something we could go look up. And I guess it doesn't really give us a lot of facts about.
it gives us facts like
Pictures,
Melody
they're not real
used the
because
board
it's
to talk
impossible
and
to
learn new words, but like
but it's
how do we even know if that's real?
Yeah, if it had facts, maybe if it would have been telling us specifically about her disability, cerebral palsy, and telling us what it is exactly, that would be more informed. So I would say it's entertained. Not that you're wrong, Natalie, or anything, because you made a good point. I'm glad you made a good point. But good job. Anyways, let's move on to page. Ooh, what page is it next? Develop vocabulary. 28. 28. Look at us. 9:17. I feel like we've been working all morning. 9:17. Only. Page.
It feels long. It does feel long actually.
I feel like we've been working. We've done a lot. Maybe I guess because this story is short.
It doesn't feel like that.
Page
long.
28. Or I'm probably do 28 and 29. Maybe we'll even do 30. Is everybody on page 28? Come on.
Yep.
Remember, your cameras are still on. Oh, I know Vida's been participating. Mariah's been participating. Natalie's been participating. The rest of y'all need to participate. Everybody's there?
Participating.
What?
Have I been participating?
Of course. I didn't say your name directly, but of course.
I'm on it.
All right, let's go with my erasable pen. So it says, beans and cheese. Related words. No, vocabulary. Add the vocabulary word from the word bank to complete the synonym sandwich. What does synonym mean, anyways? Are they alike or are they different? Synonyms.
Alike.
Alike. Bingo. Good job, Daniel. Then choose a character or object that best matches and write an example sentence. So our first one, synonym sandwich. Discouraged, disappointed. What would we put? Which one of those words from the word bank up here would we put in between these sandwiches? Oh, it's making those sandwiches. Bothered, confused, cool, frustrated, or irritable?
Irritable.
Not irritable.
Frustrated.
Frustrated. Yeah, good try. We're frustrated.
Wait, there's not enough word.
Is there not?
Never mind.
Frustrated. Who at the beginning of the story was frustrated a lot? Or who did we watch a video about that was frustrated?
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking. Bingo. Good job.
How was he frustrated? He didn't have any. Oh, computers don't have emotions.
I'm just gonna put Hawking.
Wait, let me get this straight. So he uses his eyes to like spell out what he's gonna say. And then
Yeah, but then if he does it, then why can't he just look like? Why can't I just put an exclamation point and then the robot or the person that, or the computer that's saying it would like make it more aggressive.
No. So let's use frustrated in a sentence. What's a way to use frustrated in a sentence? What's a way to use frustrated in a sentence? Come on, somebody tell me.
does it have to relate with Stephen Hawking?
It doesn't. It doesn't have to. No, I'll give y'all
Okay.
opportunity to use it in a different way.
Does
Wait,
it
how
have
about
to
I
relate
had
to
a
the
project
story?
tomorrow. I was so frustrated because I haven't finished it yet. And
So-
it's tomorrow.
I feel frustrated. Wait, no. She feels frustrated doing her homework.
She is frustrated with her homework.
Oh no, I'm not.
What about a test instead? Because people are frustrated on tests.
Yeah, because like
Frustrated on her test. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm frustrated because I have a test due
I'm so
tomorrow.
bad.
Plus, good sentences. Frustrated with her math test. Y'all can use your sentences too if you want to put yours in there. Yes, frustrated, disappointed, discouraged, maybe upset, bothered, or bothered is very similar too to like discouraged. The next one, puzzled or confused. Oh, I gave you the answer. Puzzled or perplexed? I gave y'all the answer.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Good. I gave y'all the answer. Confused. Who was confused sometimes in the story?
Teacher.
Melody. I mean, no, Mrs. B.
Mrs. B, yeah.
Yeah, the teacher.
I was confused because first of all it says I, But then how is she supposed to write a diary when it says I?
Well, like we said, another person could be reading it about her and putting it as Melody's point of view.
Well, then why didn't they put she? That's weird.
Well,
They don't know what it.
why it's realistic fiction.
I'll get in some heated debates. So, an example of confused in a sentence. Y'all could probably do this one easily. Confused. Some of y'all get confused on some of these problems. So, he's confused in a sentence.
Do the characters have to be from the story?
Have to be from the story. I'm letting you go off the grid here.
Stephen Hawking wasn't. Well, Stephen Hawking was kind of a part of the story, but not really.
I am so confused on this question.
There you go. I hear that on math test. I am confused on this question. I should start tearing these pages out. I think it would be easier for me to like tear them out and write.
Yeah, mine is like, it's hard to write on.
That's why I want a Bluetooth camera so I can move around the classroom and use a smart board. I guess I could still use a smart board.
But what about us?
But then y'all won't think I'm paying attention to y'all is my problem when I get up.
Well,
Annoyed or exasperated?
writing on the page.
Annoyed or exasperated? That's a big word. Exasperate.
Bothered.
Not bothered.
Oh my god. Irritable.
Irritable. I swear, every one of these words describes me in a day.
Like
It would be bothered.
literally like 3 of these words equal to like disappointed or like.
To me, they're all like related in this. Like they're all can be.
Yeah, that's why I keep getting the wrong answer.
That's okay. I still know what you mean though. So irritable. Who was irritable in the story?
Melody.
Y'all want to use irritable in a sentence?
Yeah. Oh no. Instead, I spelled melon instead of melody.
Can you erase it?
Yeah, I can erase that using an erasable pen.
Miss Hernandez,
Yes.
I'll be back.
Okay. Oh no. I said earlier we were having issues with the website.
I wasn't having issues.
Some people were, but apparently some people were having issues.
You weren't having issues with the Cock Wolf and Home thing?
Mm-mm.
What?
Some people do, some people don't. Okay, let's use irritable in a sentence.
Melody was irritable whenever she couldn't share her thoughts.
When she couldn't what?
Melody was irritable whenever she couldn't share her thoughts. Seems long. Maybe we should shorten it.
Melody was irritated. Was irritable. Not being able to share her thoughts, I think. Not. Oh, I can erase. Not being. Oh, it doesn't erase very well in here. Not being able. I'm just gonna put not being able to talk. Melody was irritable, not being able to talk. Sorry, my handwriting is atrocious.
I put talk and I'll capitalize. Alright. A troubled, agitated.
What's this one? You should know this one.
Bothered.
Bothered, definitely not cool.
I'm cool because I'm troubled. I'm agitated.
Agitated, bothered.
Well, I am always bothered by my brothers because they keep annoying me
My
during
siblings.
school.
Well, they should be. Well, are they in a different room than you?
So I think this one was Miss Cumulus Cloud.
Because if they keep bothering you, then you gotta tell your mom.
You should have put old big Nimbus instead of Melody.
Oh, up here? No, put that one if you want to. Oh, Miss.
Probably angry.
You can put it up.
Miss Cumulus Cloud.
Cloud. Now it's
Does.
Cloud. So I'm always bothered by my siblings. I'm always bothered by.
My siblings are just throwing beach balls at each other right now.
Meatballs.
Are they not in school? Well, I mean, they should be. Or just not paying
No, they're not in school.
Miss Cumulus Cloud for interesting, stylish, or the last one. I don't want to say it. The answer.
My baby sister, my other one, she'll always come into my room and drag me to her room so we can play Pluto together.
Let's see. Cool. What was cool that she had? Maybe. Or interesting. What did she have? That y'all thought was interesting. The way she communicated. How did she communicate? Using what?
The flashcards?
Yeah, the flashcards or the word cards. Put word cards.
Cool. I'm cool. The word cards are cool. Oh yeah.
The word cards she had?
Yeah, they're cool.
Word, I guess. Flashcards.
Who knew that word cards could be so useful
Right?
until the story?
It's important to understand.
Like people just thought they could be used for little babies learning to talk or like for school, first grade.
You can hear everybody give me a sentence of.
Yeah, because plus the little girl who has like those word cards or whatever, she said, because remember whenever.
It says what I don't get when I'm also confused about is in the game. It says that she's the smartest kid in her class or in her school, which doesn't make sense. She's like,
Well,
I guess it would make sense because the people would also have physical disabilities and might have a hard time. But she is smart, but
just
maybe
because,
something else.
just because she can't talk, she can hear
Wait, no, that does make sense.
her word board, and it's still smart if she can at least use her word board. And it makes her unique that she can't talk
but
and she
the
has
word cards
that
make
disability. So
because
it's
whenever she had those word cards and she listened to music, it said she reminded her of rainbows when she uses the
so
colors.
she might be having a frustrated or hard time, but just because she can't talk doesn't mean she can't be smart.
Exactly, because she has other ways to communicate. What was I going to say?
Why I wasn't saying that. That she wasn't smart.
Okay, that's okay. Use cool in a sentence.
I don't know.
You look cool with those glasses?
You look cool with those glasses.
Thanks.
I didn't know what else to think
I
of.
had them a couple months ago.
You look cool.
My brother has these glasses that have like a little mustache with it.
Those glasses. I put classes. Oh my god. I guess I could just make that a G.
Yeah, you could just make that easily into a. Oh, that was a perfect G.
Right, that was a perfect G. Oh, that was pretty cool. I was able to do that. That was pretty cool. I should probably do some math professional development.
Dee-dee.
All right. We have this done, so we can move on. Check for understanding.
Yes, I have them done.
Oh, this next page should be pretty easy. Do I want to do the next page?
Dee-dee. Dee-dee.
Do I want to do the next page? Oh, let's move on to page 30. Let's do 30 instead. We'll do this page tomorrow. Let's do page 30. Analyze the characters. Let's tear this page out. I'm really weird about it. So you can learn about a character through his or her thoughts, feelings, or actions, and interactions with other characters. To learn more about a character, look at the details that the author chooses to include about the character. Examine the character's interactions with other characters and use the details to analyze and explain how characters develop in a story. Use the parts you underline to complete the chart.
We gotta do Melody.
Huh?
Gotta do Melody.
She was sad
From
at the first part of the story.
So thoughts and feelings. What do we highlight? Oh, I think it was the very beginning. I had a million thoughts in my head, but I couldn't share them with anybody. So I bet Stephen Hawking gets really frustrated sometimes. So we'll use one of these. I think we had underlined. I had, right? I had a million thoughts. I'm only gonna make y'all write one, not two. In my head. I couldn't share them with anybody. But I couldn't share them. But I couldn't share them. So how does she share her ideas with people then?
Uses flashcards.
She uses her flashcards. What else? Maybe. What else? I swear the day is going by so slow today. That was going way faster.
That's sad, just having a bunch of thoughts in your head that you can't share. Like, what if they're sad thoughts? What if they're emotional thoughts? What if you just can't let it out? Well, I don't like to share.
Can't let it out because she
She
can't
wants
talk.
to. She probably wants to. Unless they're interesting thoughts and I need to share them, then I'll share them. But I don't like to share my thoughts.
So she used flashcards. How? Or she used flashcards. What else did she use?
Oops, sorry.
What else did she use? Describe the music. How did you describe the music?
Well, actions, you should probably put that in interactions with other characters.
We'll see. How does she describe music?
Colorful.
So she used colors to describe music. Yep, that's the only other one I'm gonna put in there. Used colors to describe music. Come on, I hear Emma. I need to hear the rest of y'all participating.
I probably won't be talking like this a bunch of close reads because I just like this story a lot. But for stories that I don't enjoy as much, I won't probably be knowing this much. And they probably will just be quiet. So I just enjoy the story, and so I know a lot about it. And so
If you enjoy the stories, they've become better as I've read them for a second time. Last year I didn't really like a lot of these stories. The poems, I still don't like the poem stories,
I
but
do like a lot of these stories.
maybe because I'm actually paying.
Poem story. It was cute. I liked it. I like the first two. Those are the only two I liked.
The only reason I'm talking a lot and I know a lot of knowledge about the stories because I actually enjoyed it. Some stories I don't enjoy as much.
Because you pay attention when you like something. If I started playing a video about Among Us or something, I bet you a lot of y'all would be interacting. Look, Natalie B picked up her head. Y'all would be paying more attention because it's something that interests you. If it interests you, you are going to be willing to pay
I
attention.
really just
Yeah, I love Among Us a
Man,
lot.
I saw her pick up her head real fast when I said that. If I
big fan of Among Us anymore, but if it's in school, then I'll be interested.
I don't really like Among Us. I play it, but I don't like it.
Now.
all right, let's keep going. So, interactions with other characters. What interactions did she have with other characters? I know she didn't speak directly, but how did she interact with Miss V?
Use
She
flashcards.
pointed at her flashcard.
You're asking Miss V for more.
That's why I told you to move the use flashcards to interactions.
Oh, that's why you said move flashcards to interaction. Or I guess it's really hard to describe interactions with other.
Either one interaction or two actions.
It's hard to describe her interactions because she's not talking. So I guess
0 interactions.
The way she is having interactions is the way she would ask for more words. Asking for more words or more.
More.
Yeah, more words. That's kind of how she would interact. And then I guess, I don't know, learning music from Miss V, it says, listening to her story. It's hard to tell her interactions because she's not speaking. But I guess if she's listening to Miss V, she is paying attention and having interactions.
Miss V is probably her personal favorite tutor.
I guess
Melody likes learning new words
learning,
so she could talk.
yeah, learning. I'm just gonna put learning.
Oh, no, she makes Miss V laugh with making funny sentences.
So I guess that's an interaction.
The fish will run away because he does not want to be dinner.
Oh, so this is an easy one.
Cards, honestly.
Changes Melody undergoes. What does she undergo? What changes happen in the story from the beginning to the end? Like what it tells us. What is
She learns new words.
learns new words? What else? She learns new words.
She learns how. Well, actually, I can't remember because I don't have good memory.
Oh, beans and cheese. You have a young memory. What does she come to understand about Miss V and her ability to understand Melody? Does Miss V understand everything Melody is thinking in her head? Can she read her mind?
No.
No.
Just because they have a strong relationship.
They have a strong relationship. So Melody comes to understand that Miss V won't be able to figure out everything. So Melody, trying to shorten this. Melody comes to the conclusion. So Melody understands that Miss V. Oh, this isn't working either. Ah! Melody, hold on, I'm gonna move the book. Melody understands Miss. These are terrible S's I'm writing right now. Probably because I'm trying to write real fast. Miss V can't read her mind. That sounds better. Who is that? Emma, is that you?
Yep.
Sorry. I'm trying to write this.
Emma forgot to mute. Emma, you forgot to mute.
I know.
All right, we're almost done with that.
I did that on purpose. I knew I was unmuted.
I don't think the sentence makes sense.
Melody understands Miss V can't read her mind. Melody understands Miss V can't read her mind. I know, Miss, that looks terrible. She understands that she can't read her mind, right? Right?
I wrote Melody understands Miss V, but she can't read her mind.
There you go. Perfect.
I put Mrs. V can't read Melody's mind.
That might have made more sense.
I was gonna put
Okay, I'm done with the page.
mind, but I feel like that doesn't make sense. Because whose mind is it? Who Mrs. V can't read whose mind? Anyways, continue.
Okay. We got this down? We'll have to
That the other Natalie is that.
Natalie V. We're moving on.
Yeah.
When is she gone? I didn't notice she was gone.
Me neither. I just see a Daniel, Charlie.
I never scrolled down to see who's here. I just go to the first screen where I am so I can actually see what I'm doing. And then I see all the people that are talking go back to this screen.
5 people, including me and Mrs. Hernandez, out of 15 people have their cameras on. 10 people don't have their cameras. Oh, never mind.
Yes.
Not 6 people don't have their cameras on out of 15.
In my assignment this morning. Is Mariah on here still? Half the time I don't pay attention to, well, not what y'all are doing, but like whose camera's on and off, because that's
Then you just wait for someone to answer, like anybody. That's
Cameras off out of
yeah, like you don't even have to raise your hand. You just have to answer.
Yeah, all you have to do to raise your hand is
You just have to unmute. You don't have to raise your hand like this or
skip on page 34. We did that one yesterday.
oh, yeah.
Four related words. Oh, this is easy. This should be
This is our last page, right?
probably not now.
You said 3 pages and closely.
I guess it's probably our last page, and then we're gonna do cursive handwriting.
Yay!
38. Wait, hold on. Let me see what page 38 is.
Wait, I'm
so long. They feel so long. It's only been an hour and 32 minutes and 16, 17, 18 seconds.
Okay, we've got like maybe one more or 2 more. Maybe 1 more or 2 more. 2 more. We'll do 2 more. That's why I use the book the whole time. I don't want to keep going back and forth between this, and this. Anyway, so related words. Related words are forms of a word that share roots or word parts, but they have different meanings depending on the parts of speech. The word compose in paragraph 16 of Out of My Mind is a verb that means to create or make up. So like I'm trying to think. Brain fart. Anyways, if you know what compose means, you can figure out the meaning of the noun form of the word composition. A composition is putting together of words or a creation of a musical work. So y'all will write a composition. Why is the chat going off? That's another thing I don't pay attention to.
Wait, what's the page to that? Because
38 or 34. Sorry, 34. 38 is the next page.
yeah, because I'm busy getting water.
I know I'm not muted, by the way.
No wonder y'all said Natalie's back. Sorry. Composition. That's like a written composition. When I tell y'all y'all will have a written composition on your STAR writing test. That means you got to put words on a paper, right? Which, by the way, we are going to be doing some writing next week, so prepare for it. Decode words in the chart, then complete the chart using related words from Out of My Mind or other texts you have read. Ooh, so a related word for select. What would be something else for select? A related word. Who can tell me? They know off their mind, the top of their mind. I wish y'all were in class. 'Cause I would make y'all use dictionaries. But what's a related word for select? Somebody tell me. Come on. Or you can Google them. Probably.
Selected.
Selected. Bingo. Yeah, that's good. Good. Selected. What's another one?
Selective.
Selected.
Selecting.
Hold on.
Selecting.
Selecting is one. Yeah,
Selected.
one. So selecting or selective?
Selecting.
Oh yeah, selective service. I had a brain fart. I was like, is that even a word? Sorry, Natalie, I had a brain fart. Selective or selecting? Yeah. What about frustration? This is one of your vocabulary words. You should know this one.
Frustrated.
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 What else?
Frustrate.
There you go. Bingo.
There's probably like only room for 2 words.
Probably. Perfection.
Perfectionist.
Perfect.
Perfectionist.
Perfectionist? I think it would be.
Perfectionist. I mean, it's a real thing.
Perfect. Perfectionist.
I'm working real hard for background.
Some of y'all are perfectionists. God, my handwriting is just terrible.
I'm about to merge.
You got communicate.
Community.
Nope. Communicate. What does communicate mean? Think about what communicate means.
That you could put communication.
Yes.
Kinda.
Good job. Communication. This one's a hard one. Communication. What if I don't?
Because you have to write a lot.
Communication. This one's, I'm taking the next one. Miscommunication. This has got a prefix on the front of it. Miscommunication. 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 You're killing these worksheets today. Miscommunication. Ones that are participating. They're doing a phenomenal job. You're doing a phenomenal job on this. The 8 or 9 y'all answering. The rest of y'all, who knows? Dirt. Acre chart. Oh, maybe there's a thing. Oh, we have one more. We're gonna talk about prepositions again. Prepositions.
Wait. Preposition.
Prepositions. Prepositions. A thumbs up when you're done so I can move on to our next page. I see Vida with her camera on. Fabulous. Emma, I'm assuming, is done because she seems to be wandering. And Nello. Emma, it is really quiet at your house because you're unmuted and you don't hear anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, my mom's at work, my aunt's at work.
I would expect the dog to at least
Right?
take
Like
a nap. Because the dog behind me is taking a nap right now.
some of y'all like unmute and you hear all this craziness. It's really quiet.
Can I
wherever-
go to the
Yeah,
restroom?
and like
Yes.
I don't even have the fan on, and there's still a fan noise.
All right, page 38.
I don't have a
Bless you, whatever that was. You blowing your nose or something? Page 38. We are blowing through these pages. Prepositions.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet here.
I wonder if I can find a short video on prepositions again to break up the mood of this. Page 38, to break up the mood of this meeting. Mariah?
Yes.
Okay, just checking to see. You're with us doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Let me know if I'm moving too fast for y'all or y'all need me to go back or something. Since y'all are working so diligently.
Are we gonna watch that video again?
I'm gonna try to find a different preposition video.
Is there a number rock one?
Probably not, because I think that's for math.
Is there a song at least?
Wait, imagine if we can find an Among Us preposition video.
There's like a
I don't think there will. I don't think people would be doing that in 2020.
Wait, can you search it up?
2020.
But like after this video, can you
Schoolhouse Rock. I like Schoolhouse Rock.
this the same one? I don't know. We'll see this.
can you search after?
Let's have some fun and learn
This is old
something
school.
new. It's Schoolhouse Rock, right here on the Vertical Street.
Like a butterfly or like a bee, like an ant as busy as can be. These little words we call the busy bee.
Preposition.
9 or 10 of them do most all of the work.
Of, on, to, with, in, from, by, for, at, over, across.
And many others do their job, which is simply to connect their noun or pronoun object to some other word in the sentence. Busy bee, if you please.
On the top is where you
Top
are.
relates to where.
With a friend you'll travel far.
With a friend you'll go.
If you try, you know that you can fly over the rainbow.
Over the rainbow is where you can fly. Busy prepositions, always on the go. Like a bunch of busy bees, floating pollen on the breeze, buzzing over the meadows, beyond the forest, through the trees, into the beehive. Busy, busy bee.
Beyond, over, on, through.
Busy prepositions, always out in front. On the edges, in the crack, around the corner, from the back, in between the action, stating clearly to your satisfaction the location and direction. Prepositions give specific information.
Though little words they are, they never stand alone.
Gathering words behind them, you soon will see how they have grown into a parade. A prepositional phrase with a noun or at least a pronoun bringing up the rear. A little phrase of 2 or 3 or 4 or more words.
Prepositions, attention, forward, march.
Busy prepositions, always on the march. Like a horde of soldier ants, inching bravely forward on the slimmest chance they might better their positions. Busy, busy prepositions.
In the air, on the ground, everywhere.
The sun sank lower in the west. In the west it sank.
And it will rise in the morning and will bring the light of day.
You say the sun comes up in the east every day.
In the east it rises.
Busy prepositions, busy, busy, busy.
On the top is where you are.
On the top.
If you try, you know that you can fly.
Fly where?
Over the rainbow.
Yay!
This episode is over. With the very best of my
Beans and cheese.
I feel like it's possible if we can find a Among Us preposition.
I
From YouTube.
it's like a
Would be doing school stuff
That
Like-
outro though.
in
It was
2020.
I
amazing.
mean, it's the
Just try it though. Try it.
Try it.
When was Among Us even made? I
I'm not. There's like a
started popping on the App Store.
like a goal. I saw somewhere there's like a gold noodle like break, All right, not break. Like I guess a brain break or something, Among Us, that I can try to
Noodle, yeah.
that I can find in a little bit, like maybe 5 minutes before I let y'all go to PE. If we're working well, I will find it and let y'all watch it or something, but not right now. Okay, we're on page 38. Let's finish. If y'all work well, we will watch that video. Elizabeth, did you get my message? In a little bit, I think Miss Lau
Found it.
come in here. She should be coming into our Zoom meeting, and you will be in a breakout room with her. Got it? Thumbs up. Okay.
Moves. She never does nothing. She just sits there.
If y'all see Miss Lowry come in or jump in, please let me know. 'Cause otherwise, I'm not paying. So really,
We're gonna see if the
I need,
participants.
I need another monitor. I took it off because I had high hopes that I was gonna be in class with kids. Prepositions. Prepositions and prepositional phrases. A preposition is a word used to show the relationship of a noun or pronoun to another word in the sentence. A prepositional phrase is a group of words beginning with a preposition and usually ending with a noun or pronoun. So it's location is one of them. Let's highlight these because these are very important. Location. So I am at the beach, or there is water below the bridge, or there is a house behind my house, I guess. So those are locations.
The alley by my store.
Yeah. Location, location, location. Exactly. Time. After, at, before, during, or until. I should use them in this. I should make y'all use one of these in a sentence. So she went home after the storm. Or she went home before the storm. Or they are selling snacks during the game. Description, in, with, or for. Miss V was the one in the dress. Or maybe Anello is in a chair. Or the cat is in the box. Or my brother is in the refrigerator. I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. That's weird if your brother's in the refrigerator.
He probably, probably someone's brother might be like busy eating, snacking in the refrigerator instead of being in there.
So am I the only one that's making noise? I should probably mute it.
Let's go through this. Edit this draft by replacing prepositions and changing the meaning of the prepositional phrases. Ooh, let's go sentence by sentence here. I don't want to get okay. So there is an activity in my neighborhood after school. Oh, wait. There is a lot of activity in my neighborhood after school. I'm going to highlight what's the preposition in this story, or this sentence, sorry. There is a lot of activity in my neighborhood after the school. I think there's multiple.
After.
After. What can we change after to? Good job, Natalie. What can we change after to?
Before.
Before. Beans and cheese. You know what, Natalie? If I had a candy to give you right now that I could personally give you, I would. Before.
I was muted.
You muted before. Okay, the next one. Boys and girls play basketball on the courts behind the school.
Behind.
In front, if that's one.
So in front, or she said what, Natalie? I know you said behind. Oh, you can say one. Let's look at location. What did you say?
By.
Oh yeah, by the school. Yeah, that's one. Location right there. By the school. Wait, boys and girls play basketball on the courts by the school. Yes, that's a location. By the school. Good job. Man. I might not even have to use my exit tickets. So, is there one in here?
Exit ticket. We don't leave until 10:45. It's only 10:01.
Exit ticket for this assignment.
Miss Lowry's here.
Oh, is she here? Thanks for letting me know. Okay. Elizabeth, I'm putting y'all in a breakout room. Find the preposition on the next sentence. So dogs run back and forth on the field. Think about that. Why put them in a breakout room real fast? Nope, wrong settings. Oh, I have all of these rooms? Oh my goodness. Recreate. I don't need, I have 12 breakout rooms. That's a little ridiculous.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a lot.
Well, I had them because of earlier.
How did that happen?
Because I created them earlier because,
You created separate ones for each person?
well, yeah, that was hard. I'll rethink that tomorrow.
You could just use one.
But I wanted to separate y'all. So, okay, back to what we're doing. Dogs run back and forth on the field. What's our preposition in dogs run back and forth on the field? On. What can we replace on with?
At. Going on.
At the field. Good job.
Near. Oh, I put near.
Oh, you can put near the field. Hey, you can put near the field. You can use that one. That works. In the book, it
You
actually
can put outside the field
outside the, yes, there's all the field you can use there. Perfect.
or behind the field.
I mean, if you would have put dogs run back and forth until the field, okay, that doesn't make sense. But if it makes sense in your story, it's perfectly fine to use a different one. So trucks deliver packages to houses down the street. What's our preposition here, first of all?
Down.
Down. Can y'all see this? Yeah, down. What can we change down to? That one's a hard one. This one's a hard one. Trucks deliver packages to
Across the street?
across.
Across up, you can put any kind of direction.
Across. Across or we had down or around? No, not around. Over the street? That doesn't sound too. Inside, outside, near the street.
Over the street, where would they be? On the sidewalk, the freeway?
I don't know. Below the. I don't know. There's only a few that across, and I think maybe three.
The preposition is to.
Up.
Okay. The next one. This all happens around my house. What is it?
Around.
Around. What are we gonna change it to? Happens around my house.
Behind.
Here.
Behind. You can use behind. What else? That's a good one. Behind. What else?
Outside of my house.
Outside of my house. Yeah, outside, behind, whichever one you want to use. We use outside. That's a deep. Outside my house. Man, y'all got it.
I'm gonna put below my house so like there's like cats and dogs under the house.
I think that's all we're gonna use out of this book today. Did Elizabeth leave the breakout? Did Elizabeth leave? I didn't check.
Yeah, the Elizabeth and Miss Barnes left. It's now 14 and 16.
Y'all don't have this part, but since we're talking about prepositions, let's work on this, finish this up, and then we'll move on to our daily fix it and maybe some star release questions or a story. That sounds like fun. That's what we're doing. All right. Who wants to read the first sentence, Timmy?
Wait, what are we doing?
Prepositions. Y'all don't have to write this down.
Oh, you did not tell.
All right. You can close your book. Did I say that? Sorry, you can close your book. We're done with our book for today. Prepositions. We're going to close out prepositions here first. So, wait, you don't have to write this down. This is just for y'all to tell me.
Okay, so
you
could basically say
So she went to the school. What's the preposition?
to.
What?
To.
To?
Yeah, I would think because I would put she went like around the school.
I'll breathe my own air.
Let's create those. I need to read. Hold on, guys.
It's 2. It's 2.
Oh yeah, I did create those. I don't have any extra though. 2. Oh, sorry. What's the preposition? I'm trying to help with you. What's the preposition?
2.
2. 2. What's the
And-
prepositional phrase? What's the preposition? Oh,
The school.
To the school.
the school. So I'm gonna circle the preposition and then I'm gonna put a squiggly line for the prepositional phrase. Yeah, to the school. Good job.
And then
Wait,
if
hold
you change it,
Oh, you want to change it? She went to the school? Go ahead.
yeah, you could change like she went around the school.
Around the school. She went around the school? I thought I had more. I created them, but went around the school. Sorry. Around the school. Yeah, we can change it to around.
With me.
Number 2. He sat on the bench. Somebody tell me what the preposition is.
On.
On. What can we change it to?
On the beach. The preposition is on, and the prepositional phrase is on the beach.
On the beach. Bingo, girlfriend. I don't even have to tell you how to do this anymore. Look at y'all. We've only been talking about this for like a day. And then our preposition.
Well, it's kind of easy now.
It's might be easy because we've done a lot of them. I want to hear somebody else from number 3. Emma walked down the hill.
Down.
Why does that have my name?
Why does it have your name?
You could say down.
I mean, Emma is a very common name.
It is a very common.
Down. Miss Hernandez.
What?
Down.
Down. Okay. All right.
And then the prepositional phrase is the hill.
The hill.
Down the hill. Good job.
You'll probably trip and fall.
Okay. Yeah. What can we change down to?
Up.
Up.
I walked up the hill. I'd probably fall though.
Okay. Let's see. We have one more. Natalie ran to the
Oh, Natalie.
Natalie ran to
Wait, which Natalie?
Ran to the field.
You should have put Natalie's with an S.
It's gonna be 2.
2 is the preposition.
And the prepositional phrase is field. Is the field.
Ran to the field.
I can pull this out of my stick.
So what can we change 2 to? Is it like extra?
Change it to
To the field. To
I mean, I was gonna say around, but we already put that.
field. To the field.
What
I
can we
don't know though.
Natalie ran to the field. What can we change to? Can we change to?
I was gonna put around, but
My mind to around. Good job. Around the field.
Natalie ran around the field.
Natalie. I see Charlie there. Where's the other Natalie at? I see Natalie B. Natalie B. I'm talking about Natalie. Daniel played outside his house.
it's gonna be outside.
Outside?
Outside? Okay. What can we change outside? What is outside? Is it the preposition or the prepositional phrase?
That's the prepositional. That's the preposition.
Yeah,
And then the prepositional
And then the
phrase.
prepositional phrase is outside his house.
Beans and cheese. If y'all work like this, man, we are gonna have a great rest of the year.
Charles sleepy.
What can we change outside to?
Inside.
Inside his house. Daniel, would you play inside your house? Inside. I'll probably in front of
Play inside
Put our
my house.
name- You put our names on purpose. There's no way that
In fact,
Natalie
I
had a
almost always play inside my house. I don't always play outside my house.
you put our names on purpose. There's no way.
early this morning at 7:28 when I was creating. All right,
Like,
Daily.
inside his house, I would play inside my house. Play with toys,
And
indoor
outside
soccer,
my house.
indoor football, whatever.
I mean like playing video games.
Class kick. Which one are we on? I'll put the code in the chat for y'all. Daily.
Daily fix it.
Yeah, Daily fix it. So we've got Wednesday.
Mm.
We're gonna at least do Wednesday. Hold on. I'm gonna put the code in the chats. Got it? I need Wednesday and Thursday done. Why are you sleeping, Charlie? You're at school. You should not be cheapy. You should not be cheapy.
I'm sleepy too.
I'm
I'm hungry. I'm tired.
I'm hungry.
Just hungry, that's it. I'm about to turn hangry in the next hour.
I'm hungry and tired.
Yeah, I'm hangry.
All right, log into your Daily Fix It real fast. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. We need
You
Wednesday.
want to be hungry and tired? Come by here to get hired.
All right, Daily Fix It. Let's go.
Okay.
I've got 2 to do. Some of y'all probably already finished. I think, Emma, I thought you had already finished.
Wait, I think I did. Yeah, I did.
Go check real fast.
I don't think I got them correct. I'm not very good at daily fix, okay? But I did finish the test.
Hold on, I need to do something. I'm trying to.
But I did that yesterday, so it probably lost my progress.
What's this on? Go check. We need at least 5 and 6 done. Oh, here it is. 3, 4.
I wish there was a submit button so I didn't lose your progress.
I thought it did. I think it saves your progress. It should.
Oh, because last time I did something
Maybe
and
not.
last time I did something and I went back on class cake, it didn't save it.
You don't have to submit it. It does save your progress.
It did save your progress.
Oh, it saved mine? I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise right now.
What's next line in class? I mean, not class kick. The rap identity.
Go to Rapid Identity and then Class Kick. You need your
I know, but I forgot my password on it, but I'm not on class kick yet. I have to sign in first before I make class kick.
Hi, Miss Rodriguez. Haven't seen you in a while. I was just thinking about you. I was like, did she leave us? Hold on, Charlie. Let's see if I'm large. 672. Here's your username, Charlie. Your password 138. Once he gets logged in, Miss Rodriguez, I will. We're just doing our daily fix it.
Your daily fix it?
I don't know how far he's gotten, and it's on Class Kick.
Is it 3
Oh.
and 4?
What?
But
Sorry.
should I just go get the paper version? I can do that. Let me walk over there.
Okay.
Let me go get the log.
Is it 3 and 4, Miss Hernandez?
I think we're. Oh, you haven't done 3 and 4. Do 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're on 5 and 6, but. You get it, Charlie? Ugh. don't know why I'm being so gentle right now. What? Can you fix it? Some letters, not fluency. Oh my sweet Larry Jane. Did I make any more noise? Yeah.
Oh, because I'm.
Okay, I don't think he's done any of it, so if y'all want to just work on the whole page, that's fine.
Okay, we'll do it.
All right,
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah, it was so echoey.
I can see what he's doing.
I made a hot pocket again.
What was that, Anello? Sorry.
Hey, Mr. Rondes.
It was so echoey.
I know, sorry, Miss Rodriguez was in here. I was like, what am I doing? Did I open another tab or something? Anyway.
Miss, something you need to show us your room, like your classroom tour.
What do you mean? Got this. What do you mean, my classroom? Like, you want to see what's in here? There's nothing in here. When I say nothing, I legit mean nothing in here.
Well, since we're not physically in your classroom, we want to see what's in there.
There's like nothing. There's still the 4 desks. There's computers.
The 4 desks. The 4 desks, like the 4 corners.
Yeah, I am.
And then there's the table, my small group table. I mean, board. There's literally nothing in here. It's. I guess I'm used to it now, but that's it. That's it. And now I lost my daily fix it. Oh, Charlie, did you get logged in? Okay, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Rodriguez, and you're gonna work on your daily fix it, okay? All right, another breakout room. Wow, I should have. Now I knew I had so many breakout rooms.
4 teams or just teams?
Separate us.
What?
Why'd you want to separate us?
I'm not separating y'all. I'm putting
But you said you had 12 rooms because you wanted to separate us.
Well, that was earlier when y'all were in we were doing, what was that? Fluency.
Reading, we're being allowed to see how much words they can read. I think I don't know.
I don't have another daily fix it. Cheese and cheese. I don't have another daily fix it. I should have. All I have is my TE. Ooh, I need to give Miss Wallings one. I wonder if she's doing anything.
And Miss Wallen doing okay?
Doing okay? Trackers. Whoa, but not. Fluency.
No, it's not to be like I want it to be.
4, 5, 7 over. Hello? Yeah. You remember that? Apparently Miss Wallings needed every single one of those daily fix-its. But if I pull it up on my class kick, it's gonna like change things. I should have one of y'all share your screens with me.
I can do it.
You've already worked it out. I need a blank one.
I'll share.
You don't have the paper anymore? You gave it to
I gave it to Miss Rodriguez to use. So I probably should have took a screenshot on my document camera before I gave it to her.
Wait, do you want me to share screen mine?
You probably should. You should. That plan wasn't gonna work. Wait,
This art project's cute. I think it's really cute.
wedding.
I want to take a picture. How do I take a picture of this? Oh, I'll just share my screen and y'all can tell me what we need to fix on here. Never mind. I have an idea. I've got it.
I have an idea.
Why don't you just go in class, click and enter the thing?
The idea. It's
Because it will change like I can't just I don't know. I can't just write on it. I thought I had an idea. Maybe I have an idea.
She has an idea. The teacher has an idea.
How we're gonna get the daily fix it. I mean, y'all can just probably tell me what. Hold on.
I mean, we could, but it'd be better if you could do it because, I mean, you're the teacher. We're just students. We're just children
I think I've got it to where it won't change.
in a big world. We're just little children.
I know the virtual world where you have to learn on the go. Literally.
Learn on the go.
I might have used too much Sharpie.
I wonder who thought of Zoom. Whoever thought of Zoom is a genius.
Right?
Why are they genius? I don't think Zoom wasn't the first.
If you can't have Zoom or any other online virtual
I think it's been around though for a while.
we could not be able to
Was Zoom made in 2020? When was it made?
It's been around.
probably a long time ago. Probably 2000.
Y'all see it?
Now we're only using it here.
Can y'all see it? Yeah. Yes, I'm hoping.
Well, I don't think Zoom's that good because, first of all, what's wrong with Zoom is that anybody can join. You just have to know the password, and also you have to get let in. But with some other things, you have to use phone numbers, which is easier, and so no one else can come in.
Okay. Anyways, number 5. What an amazing city San Francisco is. What do we need to fix here? On number 5.
Oh, I thought we were starting on number 1.
Number 5. We're on number 5.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, you have to change city because it has an S and it's supposed to
Change
be.
city. Yes. Change city. I think this is gonna edit the assignment, which is what I don't want. I think it's gonna edit. Oh well. Can y'all see the red on there?
It's really hard to draw on this thing.
I know. Can y'all see the red when I'm writing?
Yep.
No, I cannot. Oh, now I can.
I wasn't writing. Okay, so change city. Sorry, city's down here to city. Oh no, it won't edit it. Okay, good. What an amazing city San Francisco is. What else? What else is wrong? Come on, what else is wrong? Now wakey, it's breaking.
Change the question mark into a period.
Change the thing, the question mark to period because it's not asking for question.
Bingo, yes, bingo. Get rid of that bad boy. Make it an exclamation point, I think. What an amazing city San Francisco is. Number 6, my dad, my mom, my brother, and I went to Chinatown. Oh, sweet Larry Jane. What's wrong here? My dad, my mom, my brother, and I went to Chinatown.
You don't need to put a period in the middle of the sentence.
Don't need that period there. Good job. That's 1. Lowercase that. Went to Chinatown. Is Chinatown a place? Chinatown a place?
Huh?
Is Chinatown a place?
Yeah, so we need to put them in the capital.
Bingo. Beans and cheese. This is why y'all are in my classroom. Y'all do all the work for me. China. Big C. Chinatown.
It's so annoying because by accident I'm clicking YouTube.
That's okay. Do the best you can on here. I know it's hard to do it on here, but job. Thank you. We'll move on. All right. Everybody got it? I can erase it.
It's almost PE time. Woohoo!
Someone leave or join.
That was it. Okay. Back to where I was sitting at my desk. Because we love revising and editing, and I was thinking last night we haven't done enough of it lately, or even this week. I need y'all to go find this story. In that big old packet of things we got.
Oh, that big packet of big things that's all the way at the bottom of my.
I just lost it.
Are we gonna do our handwriting after?
Oh, beans and cheese. I forgot about that.
Are we done with me? So we're done with the fix it?
Yeah, we're only gonna do 2. I forgot about that. Remember, we had Subway Cat. I need you to go find this one. We're gonna do our second story in it. We're gonna read it. I don't know how far we're gonna get. But...
We already answered Subway Cat, right?
Yeah, but that's the first page. So I need you to go find this one. It says Subway Cat 2013. We're gonna do the second story in there. Subway Cat. Subway Cat.
It's in an orange folder, right?
Kind of old stuff from 2020. Oh, that's when I had kids in class. Y'all find it? Thumbs up when y'all found it so that we can. I think the next is cooking lessons or something. Thumbs up. Did y'all find it? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, y'all probably can't see me.
I got it.
Good job. Anybody else? Did y'all find it?
No, not yet.
I do know where mine is. It's just at the bottom of all my school stuff. Are we gonna get to the questions today?
Probably not. Maybe we'll get. Probably not. We'll probably just get to reading it. I'm guessing.
Okay, because if we're not highlighting or underlining anything and we're just reading, then I can go without it, at least for today.
We're doing the second story?
Yeah. Sorry, everybody's found it? Yes?
Yeah.
Kitchen lessons. Got cookies on the front. Well, I don't know, Emma. Depending on how long it takes.
I'm tired. I just want to eat. That's all I want to do.
All I want to do is just get rid of my mind on this.
So ready? Who's gonna read the first page?
I'll read this.
Gonna read the first page? There's not that much there. You can go ahead and read it here. Let me zoom in so you can see.
Okay. So the whole thing.
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
I'm getting even hungry because it's a cookie.
The whole thing.
Yeah, go ahead. When it
Okay.
focuses. Wait, when it focuses. If it ever focuses. Of course it's not gonna focus. There you go.
Okay. It was Mom's birthday, and my sister Chloe and I wanted to do something special. We decided to bake homemade cookies for her. First, we took turns measuring and pouring the ingredients into a large mixing bowl. When it was time to add the sugar, I grabbed a canister that was full of something white. It wasn't labeled, but I was sure it was sugar. In just a few minutes, the bowl was full of what it looked like mouth-watering cookie dough. We didn't taste it because we wanted to have plenty of cookies for Mom. It would have been better if we had just taken one little bite. Instead, we shaped the dough into little balls, arranged them on a pan, and slid the pan into the oven. As the cookies baked, a wonderful smell filled the air. Ding! As the kitchen timer chimed, and the cookies were done. That's it.
Who's reading the next? Who wants to read next? Who wants to show me your beautiful reading skills? Natalie B? Focus. Natalie,
Yeah.
go ahead and read the paragraph.
What?
Natalie,
What?
read a paragraph. Let's go.
It's because I'm tired.
Wake up. Y'all need to wake up. Come on. We're almost to PE.
Yes.
Okay, what's the paragraph?
Right here, 12.
We did several piping hot cookies onto a plate, grinning from ear to ear. We brought our gift to Mom. Her face lit up when she saw the treats we had made, but when she took the first bite, her face wrinkled in disgust. I wonder what was wrong with our birthday surprise.
Vila, go read the next one.
17.
Yeah, all that paragraph.
I snatched the cookie off the plate and took a bite. Yuck. The cookie wasn't sweet. It was awful. Instantly, I knew what had happened. Instead of sugar, I had used salt. Although the homemade cookies looked delicious, they tasted horrible. Mom, Chloe, and me all looked at one another. Then we started laughing uncontrollably. Mom laughed so hard that tears rolled down her cheeks.
I learned a couple of things that day. First, if you're going to cook, you need to pay attention to the ingredients. And to be on the safe side, it's a good idea to take a taste or two along the way. This can save you a lot of embarrassment later. But more important than what I learned about cooking was the lessons I learned about giving. Sometimes it really is the thought that counts. Mom's birthday present didn't turn out as well as we had planned, but she knew that we loved her, and that's what really matters. Besides, I don't think we would have laughed nearly as hard if our cookies had been perfect. I lied, Emma. We are going to get some questions. But
That was a wholesome story, but
number 6.
oh no. Don't. You can keep going. Wait, I think my story's right here. Wait, is my story here?
He's funny.
Question number 6. What change, if any, should be made to sentence? Question number. Oh yeah, this is 6. What change, if any, should be made to sentence number 4? What sentence do we have to look at? What sentence are we looking at? First of all.
Sentence 4.
Sentence 4. Oh, beans and cheese. What should we get rid of? Y'all remember that part? What should we be getting rid of?
No change shouldn't be made.
No change should be made. Let's get rid of it. This is 2013, right? So no change can be made. All right. Writing, right? Oh man, I'm like, yeah, I'm tired too. Number 4. Should be made. I'll hold it. Delete the comma, change grabbed to grab, change that to it, or no change should be made, but we got rid of it. So sentence number 4. When it was time to add the sugar, I grabbed a canister that was full of something white. Does anybody think they know what's wrong with this sentence to get there? Come on. Does anybody think they know what is wrong with this sentence?
I cannot. Well, I know I did not lose it, but it's the binder is all the way at the bottom of my school thing.
Work with us then.
Okay.
So what change, if any, should be made to sentence 6? Delete the comma, change grab to grab, change that to it. Anybody want to get rid of something else because they think it's not true?
We change grab to grab because there's one B in it. There has to be 2.
Bingo. Good job. Where could I go look if I was uncertain about how to spell grabbed? Where could I go? Y'all have a computer, so where could I go to change, or where could I go to find my answer for that? What would you use in the classroom? What would you use in the classroom to?
Well, it's kind of obvious that G is correct because grabbed is not spelled that way.
Exactly. So let's go to number 2. Or number 7, I guess. It says, what change, if any, should be made to sentence 13? I know somebody knows what I can get rid of.
A and B.
And what?
A and B.
D.
There's A and B, and then D, of course. And she says,
So then this leaves.
is brung a word? I brung my cake to the party.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Never mind.
Is it a word?
No.
Wait, is it? No.
No, it's not, is it?
I thought it was.
Ooh. These are two different. They sound the same. We say our. This one's our. This one's our. So how do you say this one?
R.
Our. And how do you say this one?
Our.
Our. That's like showing possession. Like that's mine. I got rid of that by without like even, I think, looking at the sentence. Right? Oh my goodness. What change, if any, should be made to sentence 24? Let me find sentence 24. So we can look. How are you breezing through this? How Chloe and I looked at one another. Come on. So Mom, Chloe, and me all looked at one another. What answer choice can we get rid of that we know we need to get rid of automatically? What can we get rid of here? What do I tell y'all to get rid of? What answer choice? What answer choice, Daniel? Can we get rid of? I told y'all to get rid of on your tests. We're taking a revising and editing test. They made mistakes. They want you to find them. What can we get rid of? Because we know it's not going to be our answer.
You eliminate J because that's never the answer.
Okay, let's go. I'm going to work this way. I'm going to look at H first. Around 24. So Mom, Chloe, and me all looking at one another. Does that make sense if I put in looking instead of look? Mom, Chloe, and me all looking at one another.
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So change me to I. Mom, Chloe, and I all looked at one another. Does that sound better than me? So Mom, Chloe, and me.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do if you have more than one person and they're all doing the same thing. You're not supposed to put me. That's the rule. It's a law.
The law. It's the rule. It's the law. If it's more than one person, yes. So we'll see. Delete the comma after Mom. Mom, Chloe, and me. No. Why do we need that comma there? This is kind of like
Because like, let's say if there's 4 family members, like mom, comma, brother.
So you're listing things. Y'all are
More than one thing, yeah.
Y'all are learning things, and you. I don't know. I don't think I tell y'all that. I don't remember telling y'all that. Maybe I came in with that knowledge, but that's good to know. You're listing things. When you're listing more than 2 things, so like in this sentence, you're listing more than 2 people. You need a what? What I need to hear everybody say that. You need a what? You just said it. You answered it. You need a what, Vida? You said it perfectly. What do you need in there? A comma. What do you need? I heard Vida. I didn't hear anybody else. Where is my chat? Somebody sent me a chat. I don't know if it was. I don't know what y'all were saying in the chat. You need a what? I need everybody.
If we have more than one thing.
More than two things. More than two things. You're listing more than two things. You need a comma somewhere. You need a comma in there. So yes, we need that comma. Look at us. Look at us. I have faith that every single one of y'all is going to do well on this test. Let me take a real one. Let's do one more. Let's see what the next one says. I took mine apart.
Wait, so 8 was F, I think?
8? Not F.
I mean, not F, H.
No. What did we say it was?
I mean, G, yeah, G. I didn't remember where we were at.
I was going to say, huh? What change, if any, should be made to sentence? Oh, you can't see 28.
Wait.
Really see 28. Sorry.
We can eliminate B because.
Wait. What change, if any, should be made to sentence 28? Hold on. First, if you're going to cook, you need to pay attention to the ingredients. Oh. What can we get rid of first? What answer choice is the given that I love to get rid of because I like to better my chances of passing?
D is not the answer.
Do y'all remember what I said about this word? What we should do? We should do with this word. Hold on. Let me let it focus. We should do with this word, this contraction. We should put what? Should we write out the whole word? You should put you are. I think Angelina said that. Shouldn't it? We should put you are there. Okay. So you are. That's the same thing as that. Because they're said the same way, your and your. But let's go plug it in. 28. First, if you are going to cook, you need to pay attention to the ingredients. Think about that. Say it to yourself.
First, you are going.
Yes, ma'am. We're doing revising and editing. Editing right now. Talking about contractions. What do you? Did you have a social studies grade for this week? Probably not.
Well, and attention, why would changing it to 1T make sense?
She's muted. She thinks she's talking to someone real quick.
Ms. Hernandez, you're muted.
Yeah, because she was talking to someone, I think.
It just randomly. Is that the air conditioner or is it like hard wind? Hold on.
We're supposed to go now. I mean, it's past 10:45.
Sorry. Okay, so we'll pick up on this part. Don't lose the story. We'll finish this tomorrow. We have, what do we have today? PE? PE. Sorry, Miss Rodriguez. Did y'all get to finish that? You're muted. I think you said we finished.
Yeah, we finished the 10. He wants to know how to submit. I'm sorry, but Class Kick, I'm not very good with navigating that. So I said, you need to ask your teacher.
You don't have to submit anything, Charlie. It'll show me that you completed it. I can see as you're working, so you don't have to submit it anywhere. So I can see what you did. Okay? You don't have to push submit or anything.
Okay, good. Bye, Charlie. Bye, Miss Hernandez. See you this afternoon. I'm coming back this afternoon.
Perfect.
Bye.
Yeah, we have PE. I'm all like scattered brain right now. So be back here what time?
12:25.
Bingo. Thank you.
12:25.
Yes, sir. 12:25.